Coming up on this edition of the Pro Wrestling Show, we have the latest from Predict the Outcome for WWE's. Hold on a second. For WWE TLC. TLC coming your way here on Predict the Outcome, where we have series of matches, including the WWE Championship match between AJ Styles and Drew McIntyre, the champion. Also, Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns for the Universal title. And this, a Firefly Funhouse Inferno match. What in the world is that? 5 championship matches, including 1 grudge matches, and overall 6 matches in all. All this as the Pro Wrestling Show Predict the Outcome for WWE TLC starts after the countdown. You know what time it is. It's that time as we talk about TLC. TLC coming your way tonight here on the WWE Network. But first things first, join in the conversation using the hashtag Pro Wrestling here on Connect. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe is caring. Tell a friend, call a friend, subscribe. But on a personal note, um, Conan from Keeping 100, if you want to follow his show, you can on there. So if you're a big fan of Conan, K-Dog, follow his show. So maybe one day he'll probably have him on the show as a guest. But he reached out to me and told me to have like-minded people. And I thought of y'all, since y'all are pro wrestling audience, to, if you can, listen to Conan, do what you can. So thank you. But first thing first, join in the conversation using the hashtag Pro Wrestling here on Connect, and don't forget to subscribe. Subscribing is caring. Tell a friend, call a friend, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification button right here you see on the ticker. So let's get to it. Let's get to the WWE TLC Predict the Outcome show here on the Pro Wrestling Show. We got a lot to get to, so we're gonna have hot topics. We're gonna talk about Brandy Rhodes and Cody Rhodes expecting their first baby together. Amazing story, amazing opening for Dynamite for that couple. We'll talk about that later on Hot Topics. All right, let's get started with the predicted outcome for WWE TLC. Let's get started with the Universal Championship match between Roman Reigns versus challenger Kevin Owens. Now, this match came out of nowhere where Roman Reigns still considers himself the head of the table. He's been the head of the table for so long at defeating challengers such as Braun Strowman, The Fiend, and his own cousin Jay. Well, things didn't turn out so well on SmackDown this week when Kevin Owens tried to call out Roman Reigns, and Paul Heyman intervened, and Kevin Owens stumped and marched his way to the back. And all of a sudden, during the commercial, Kevin Owens took the fight to Roman Reigns, and they fought each other until his cousin Jay intervened. Jay tries to get involved and try to hit Roman a little bit and hit Kevin. And then the massacre continue on as Roman hit and deliver a fearsome spear to his challenger Kevin. And then Roman and Jay continue their massacre with Jay drawing Kevin through the table, and then Roman doing the big ending with a Samoan drop through a table and continue on using the chair. So this is a preview of what's going to occur tonight here on TLC between these two gentlemen. And you see right here, Jay and Roman continue on beating up, stacking up tables against Kevin, and Kevin Owens could this be his moment? Could this be his time? But like I said, I don't know for sure. But Kevin Owens stood up and still was standing and want the fight to continue on. And like I said, it's still going to be a heapsome battle between these two men battling for the Universal Championship. I mean, who do you got? Who do you pick in this match? Well, my prediction is that Roman Reigns will still walk out as Universal Champion, and Kevin Owens, he's gonna be a gutsy person. He's a gutsy challenger, but he has no match against Roman Reigns at this moment as Roman Reigns continue his dominance into going into TLC and doing the thing he liked doing, be the head of the table on SmackDown. So look for that going forward for him on SmackDown. Also, an interesting match as well is for the SmackDown Women's Championship between Sasha Banks defending her championship against Carmella. Now, these two women have been embroiled into a personal rivalry that started after Sasha retained her championship from Carmella, not Carmella, but Bailey. And Carmella came out behind, attacked her, and left her laying. And it continued on as weeks going. As you saw with the glass shot. Well, this week on SmackDown, Carmella did a celebratory toast to herself, saying that she's going to defeat Sasha Banks. And you see these pictures right here, courtesy of WWE.com. She's toasting herself that like she's going to win the championship without hesitation. Also, Carmella sent her lackey to when the Sasha Banks music came out to meet Sasha toe to toe. Well, Sasha wasn't way behind. Sasha made the piece of resistance and went after Carmella and mounted her with those punches and almost put the bank statement on Carmella. And she tried to, and then Sasha's lackey tried to slap. Carmella's lackey tried to slap Sasha. And then Carmella got in between and cracked her in the back again. So this intense rivalry between these women is going to simply intensify even more. And it's hard because who can you pick in this match? Because both of them showing strong will and determination. Carmella with a new gimmick and a new attitude, you would think that Carmella would be the likely one, but then Sasha, who hasn't had her own comeuppance. So I look for Sasha Banks to get her comeuppance in this match over Carmella. So look for Sasha to win the match over Carmella and retain her SmackDown Women's Championship. Woo. So we got a lot of matches from the SmackDown side. Also, the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship is on the line as Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler defend their goal against Raw Women's Champion Asuka and a mystery partner of her choice. Well, we know who could this mystery partner be. Lana was supposed to be the mystery partner. Lana went against Nia Jax this week. Lana put up a heck of a fight, but Lana couldn't restrain the pain. She won the match by upset, which that was good, but she couldn't withstand the pain. So Nia Jax and Shayna went after Lana, worked on her leg and attacked her. So Lana was out of commission due to the WWE officials saying that. So a lot of people saying the rumors that Charlotte will be the one that returns. So could Charlotte make an impact? We'll see. We'll see. But like I said, the Women's Tag Team Championships are on the line. And then when you think about with Charlotte, if she do return, Charlotte got unfinished business with Nia because Nia was the one to put Charlotte out of commission, if you can recall and remember. So Charlotte and Nia has that unfinished business. Now, I want to say probably Asuka and the mystery partner, who I'm claiming to be going to be Charlotte, winning the championships tonight. And then we'll never know. We'll go from there going forward. So, know how that be. All right. That's going to end the first half of Predicted Outcome for WWETLC. We will return in a minute with the second half of WWETLC after this small break. Stay tuned. Thanks for tuning around here on the Pro Wrestling Show, joining the conversation using the hashtag Pro Wrestling here on Connect. Thank you all once again. Like I said, this is Pro Wrestling Show, live edition of the Pro Wrestling Show for Predict the Outcome for WWETLC. Predict the Outcome. We'll have the second half later on, but now it's time for Hot Topics. Hot Topics is we cover everything that's going around in wrestling. So, what not a way to kick out Hot Topics than when Brandy Rose announced that she and Cody Rhodes are expecting a child together. Congratulations in order to Brandy Rhodes and Cody Rhodes. You see right here on AEW Dynamite this past week, Brandy and Cody did a small commercial, like they was around Christmas and they was doing a doorstep, maybe like a baby person was coming, and Cody opened the gift and it was gift for shoes, and then the gift for shoes revealed that Cody and Brandy are expecting a new child together. Congratulations in order. Kudos to the new couple on their baby and stuff. We like I said, that's the bundle of joy that brings more happiness in the world. And kudos to that. Also in news, Titus, men you know that Brodus Clay in WWE, he has been in I think a sexual misconduct thing going on with him. He's been accused of sexual harassment by Fox News. So, Brodus, we don't know for sure what's going on with that, but anything going on Fox News, you know how that goes. So we'll keep the story and we'll keep you posted. Also, Molina was slated to return back to WWE. She was going to be a part of the Robert Stone brand on NXT. A talent like Molina going to NXT, you would think she would want to go to the main roster. I know her and John Morrison used to date, but to avoid that, he's on Raw, put on SmackDown, NWA. So Molina are great, crafty talent, great women's champion, multi-time women's champion. You know, she if she do come back, hopefully she come back at Royal Rumble. Hopefully we do a predict the outcome for Royal Rumble. We'll say like a surprise entrant or something. Now, Molina was supposed to come at the Royal Rumble this past year, but due to the pandemic, not to the pandemic, but it was prior before the pandemic, but they couldn't work things out. So hopefully Molina will come back soon. Hopefully she'll make her triumphant return at Royal Rumble. Also, Brett DiBiase, you see right here on the far right, Brett DiBiase, the son of the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase and son of former WWE superstar Ted DiBiase Jr., has been charged by the state of Mississippi for embezzlement claims. So Brett DiBiase has to pay all that money back for embezzlement, and the state of Mississippi don't play. So you know how that go. you know. Also, congratulations in order to one of King Corbin's knights, Wesley Blake. Him and his wife, Sarah Lee, are expecting their third child. So you see they're done the kids, but expecting their third child. So congratulations in order to Wesley Blake and Sarah Lee. I think they did like a post right here. Right there. Post right there. Announcing that they're expecting kids. So hey, good for them. Also, superstar Billy Graham is hospitalized. So his wife sent a text saying that superstar Billy Graham experienced, problems. So our prayers are with superstar Billy Graham, the first the WWE champion in the 70s that transcended the wrestling business in the 70s. Hopefully he gets the help. Hopefully he gets back well. Also, Mike Bennett was in a match at Final Battle. He suffered an ankle injury and slated to be out for quite some time. But Mike Bennett coming back home to Ring of Honor. So hopefully Mike Bennett comes back in tow. Him and Maria make a great package deal being in Ring of Honor. They was in Impact and WWE, but that WWE didn't pan out the way they wanted to be. So a talent like Mike Bennett, anybody who got a wrestling organization should sign Mike Bennett. It'd be a great addition. Speaking of another great addition, EC3 announced on the Chris Van Vliet YouTube channel that he has tested positive for COVID-19. That's why his match with Mark Briscoe was postponed, and will happen in January and he told Briscoe that he's going to see if honor is real. So he'll see if honor is real indeed between these two men. EC3 a phenomenal talent, and he's like might been a journeyman wrestler. Hasn't found his home yet, but many people thought Impact was going to be his home, or AEW, or who knows, AEW, NWA. I don't know about NWA, but if you go to AEW, MRW, one of the two. Speaking of that, Madison Rain, the former Impact Knockouts champion, Knockouts Tag champion, and the current color commentator for alongside her husband, play-by-play announcer Josh Matthews, she announced that she will be departing Impact Wrestling soon. So the you know how that is. So it's just that. It's just where she's gonna land now. But we'll see what Madison Rain does coming forward in Impact. Where will she go next? So we'll see. But if I was her, if I was Impact, get what's his name? Forgot his name. Matt Striker. Get him. Get him. He'll make a good presence on TV. With Madison Rain leaving. Also, Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman right here. Showing his transformative body. He lost a lot of weight. Strowman has been seen on WWTV in about like a month and a half now. So Strowman showing his progress on his new diet supplemental weight plan or something. So you know how that go. So the Monster Man man should be come back. Maybe he shall come back at Royal Rumble. Watch. Also, AEW Dynamite, AEW coming with a new show called AEW Evolution on TNT. Maybe down the road they filed trademark, so we'll see. We'll see on that. Also, Hulk Hogan, the Hulkster. Hulk Hogan. The Hulk Hogan, Hulk Hogan, the former WWE Hall of Famer, former WWE champion, posted on Instagram this week saying that he found AJ Styles' long lost brother. Okay. Hulk Hogan found AJ Styles' long lost brother. Okay. Okay. Okay, indeed. All right. All right. That ends hot topics. Let's move back. Let's move back to the TLC. Predict the outcome. The second half of the predict the outcome for TLC. We talked about everything. We're gonna give you a recap. Also, the WWE tag team, the WWE Raw tag team titles are on the line. It's the Hurt Business challenge the New Day for the Raw tag team championship. Well, these two teams have been each other thorn aside for quite some time. Now the time to talk is over. Now I could see the Hurt Business. They've been getting numerous opportunities for the tag team title spot, but they haven't come short. Now this is their chance. This is their opportunity of a lifetime to make good on their promise. Could they dethrone the New Day, who's been on the mountaintop for quite some time on Raw, to win those tag team titles? Only thing I could see the Hurt Business winning, so I'm gonna pick the Hurt Business to capture the tag team championships. Shelton Benjamin, the crafty veteran, alongside the up and comer Cedric Alexander. Now, Cedric Alexander's problem is he get overzealous and he get overexcited. So could this be a detriment to Cedric's own potential? Would this get over his head and Cedric kind of think he's better than his own stablemates? We'll see. We'll see. Going forward, we'll see. Also, first time ever, an Inferno match, but this time 5-5 Funhouse Inferno match between The Fiend, Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton. Now, these two men know how mind games are, and they know how they play them. Well, between Randy Orton and The Fiend, these two guys been trying to use each other's vices. Randy Orton especially using The Fiend vices over Alexa Bliss, same wise as The Fiend using on Randy Orton vices with the Randy Orton with the casket and stuff. So expect this match to be, I don't know who's gonna get burnt Ain't no telling who. I mean, somebody got to get burnt. Somebody got to get burnt. I don't know who's gonna get burnt, but if I'm a betting man, I can't see Randy Orton get burnt. So I'm gonna say the Fiend gonna get burnt by his hair. So if it's the case, so look for the Fiend to get toasted and fried and burn up. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. But anything is possible for something. So look for the Fiend to lose this match against Randy Orton. Also, we talked about earlier. Um, we talked about Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens for TLC match. We told you my predictions to look for that match to be the match of the night in my book. But another match for a world championship match is Drew McIntyre defends his WWE championship against AJ Styles for a TLC match. So these two matches are TLC matches. No other separated matches like a tables match or ladders match or a chairs match. It's just two TLC matches for two world championships. So AJ Styles has been a thorn on Drew McIntyre for quite some time. Quite some time this week. Quite some time. So they've been Miz has been teasing he wants to get inside in the fun as well. So last week you saw this image right here, AJ holding up the championship. Could this be an omen for the night? Only time will tell between the two men. So I want to say look for Drew to win the match and retain his championship over former champion AJ Styles, who's gonna put up a fight, but when you got your bodyguard and everybody else, it's just gonna be too hard and it's gonna be too deadly and stuff between them two. So look for that. Like I said, 6 tremendous matches. We run through them all this week. So hey, this has been Kendrick Dix saying so long. And like I said, don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget Conan's Killing the Podcast. Keep it 100. His podcast alongside Disco Ferno and other notable guests. So I've been Kendrick Dix saying so long. We'll see you next week. We'll see you tomorrow for another edition of the Pro Wrestling Show Monday Night Raw Ring Report. So you know how they go. So I've been your host, Kendrick Dix saying so long. We'll see you next time here on the Pro Wrestling Show. And can watch TLC coming your way tonight. We're going to be watching one with you. See you later.